Um, the age-old question about EA. What's the status with them?
Well, they remain a partner with OnLive, and that's why they're on our website. And I can't speak for them. But how if I answer the question the following way? Currently, we are working on. We have. How can I put this? Currently, we are working on games from together with effectively every major publisher in the world. And there are different stages of development. There's different stages of business negotiation. They have different objectives. Some of the big guys have some really big plans and things they're doing. Some of them just have some other priorities or some other things that are going on in their companies that hold things up. So while I can't go and speak for any publisher at all, what I can say is that it's our expectation that as we become a mature platform, you'll eventually have games from every publisher that you want to have games from. I mean, ultimately, when it comes down to it, all these publishers would really like to have people play their games and have access to it. And that's really what their agenda is. And, a fair thing for them to be concerned with when we first launched was whether or not OnLive was going to be reliable, whether people were actually going to adopt it and use it, whether or not the business model was going to work and it was going to be monetizable. Many things were out there that people were uncertain about, and that's why we only had 19 games when we launched. But where we are now is we've got over 100 games, we have over 50 publishers, and there's no question that it worked. People like it. It's a sustainable business. All these questions that were of huge levels of uncertainty a year ago have all been answered in the affirmative. So I think that we've maintained as best we can, our relationships with all the publishers, even with the other game platforms and other things like that, and with retailers, etc. At OnLive Core, we're not really what I would say, people whose objective is to go and make the biggest, grandest, and hugest business in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At our core, we're technologists and creative people and gamers. You know what I mean? That's what really motivates us. We want to see as many people as possible have access to this technology and use it. Now, the flip side of that, we do have to make it so the business works. Otherwise, we won't be around too long. We won't continue to sustain the business and keep it going. So we're very cautious with that. And, look, when you're dealing with any businesses, it's always hard to go and work with them. If I may say one other analogy, and that is, the thing to understand when any new platform arrives, not even talking about OnLive, whether it's a new phone platform, or in the case of web TV, when I did that many years ago, when any new platform arrives, there is the parties, the largest entities that are the incumbents, the existing companies there, have the least incentive to be the first ones out in a major way on that platform, right?
Yeah.
It's the guys that are the either middle guys or the guys who are the up-and-comers who have the most to gain from being the first and pioneering a new platform. And we're seeing the same thing with OnLive. I mean, just look at where it is. I mean, but what happens is once it gets pioneered by the middle and like, for example, the indie guys adore OnLive, right?
Yeah.
Then what happens is once the platform is established, then the other guys come along. It's not that they ever hated us. It's just it's not worth their while.
Yeah, they
to
just
take a
want to
chance
do
on
what's
us
best
while
for
our
them.
numbers are small.
Yeah. Well, that makes
But now our
sense.
numbers are large.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe the growth we've seen just in the last 2 weeks, and so everyone's recognizing that, and so it's a simple business decision for them, right?